Hi everyone, welcome to Mind and Co Yoga. My name's Kayla and today I'm going to take you through a hip opener flow. Go ahead, throw on some comfy clothes, play whatever music you really enjoy listening to. This is about an intermediate flow, but if you're a beginner, please try it out. Take it slower if you need to, skip any poses. If you're more advanced, go ahead, take the intensifying modifications that you wish. Enough talking though, throw on some music and meet me on the mat. All right, everyone, today we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position. Go ahead, rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes. Take this time to tap into your breath. Begin breathing in and out through your nose, noticing if you feel a rise in your stomach or your chest, and know that either is okay. Soften the muscles in your face, relax your shoulders. Stay here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Go ahead, take your knees to the width of your mat and meet me in child's pose. Walking your arms out in front of you. Make this an active child's pose. Grip the mat, have your forearms off of the mat. Pushing your hips back towards your heels, forehead rested on the mat. Breathe into your side body, allow for some expansion. Inhale, lift your forehead off the mat and begin to walk your hands over to the right side. Exhale, sink deeper into the side stretch. You can rest your forehead back on the mat here. Take 3 breaths in and out through the nose. Forearms are still lifted. You're still pressing into the mat out in front of you. One more inhale through your nose here. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, lift your forehead. Go ahead, move through center. Make your way to the left side of the mat. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, creating more space through your right side body. Exhale, sinking deeper into it. Forearms still off the ground, still pressing through your fingertips, making this an active child's pose side stretch. Go ahead, 2 more breaths here, in and out through your nose. Inhale, lift your forehead up. Go ahead, walk back through center and meet me in a tabletop position. Your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Pressing the mat away from you. Exhale, round your back, look at your navel. Creating space in your scapula. Inhale, cow, look up. Exhale through your nose, cat, look at your navel. Take 3 more like this. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back. Go ahead, tuck your toes, send it into a plank pose from here. Starting to activate your muscles, pushing the floor away from you, creating more space in your back. Take a few rocks back and forth to get into your body a little bit more. Today we're going to be doing a hip opener flow. A lot of the times we store our emotions in our hips without even realizing it. So I invite you to allow yourself to release whatever comes up today in this flow. Even if you can't put a name to it, allow any release that comes. Inhale, push the floor away from you. Exhale, send it downward facing dog. Hips go high. If you need to, bend your knees, adjust as you would like. Walk out the dog. Bending into one knee and then switching to the other. Pushing the floor away from you, active in your arms and your shoulders so you can send it down your back, sending your hips a little bit higher. Feeling the stretch down your hamstrings. Inhale here, grow, push the mat more away. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Go on your tippy toes. Exhale, walk your feet in between your hands as slow as you would like. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, gaze in front of you, hands at your shins or peace fingers on the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees for this first one, gently warming our bodies up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, stand up, circle your arms overhead, gaze up at your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Inhale, circle your arms around, gaze up. Exhale, waterfall your hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing the shoulder blades back. Exhale, plant your hands, go into a high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Untuck your toes, knees are off of the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips go high. Gaze is at your navel or in between your legs. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, go on your tippy toes. Exhale, walk your feet up in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back here, active in your shoulders, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees for this one. Inhale, circle your arms over your head, stand up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, circle your arms back up, gaze up, standing up tall. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze out in front of you. Exhale, plant your hands, send it back, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shining your heart through your shoulders, knees off the mat, pressing into the tops of your feet. Exhale and tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Go on your tippy toes. Exhale, walk your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, sit down to chair pose. Sweep your hands by your legs. Send them up to the sky. Gaze up. Look down. See if you can see your toes. If you can't see your toes, go ahead. Send your weight back a little bit more. Sink deep into your chair pose. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Tucking those elbows, inhale, send it upward facing dog, gaze up, pulling your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your navel. Exhale, step that right foot in between your hands. Rotate your back foot at a 45-degree angle so it's flat on the mat. Raise your hands up, warrior one. Gaze up at your hands, pressing in to that front leg, feeling the stretch in your left hip. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, open up your left hip, send it to goddess pose. Go ahead, rest your elbows on your knees for this one. Rock back and forth, opening up our hips here. If you would like, you can put your right arm on your right knee and twist to the left side. Coming back through center. Left arm to left knee, twisting to the right side. Taking any movements that feel good. Back through center here. Inhale, stand tall. Go ahead, rotate to the front of your mat. Back to warrior one on the right side. Square your hips here. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, circle your arms down, plant them on each side of your foot. Send it back, chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your thighs or at your navel. Exhale, send that left foot forward. Rotate that right foot. Bring it up, warrior one on the other side. Biceps by your ears, gaze up. Feeling the stretch in the right hip. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, rotate that right leg out. Goddess pose on the other side. Go ahead, rock back and forth. Take the twists if you would like. Inhaling through center, exhaling to twist. Back through center, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, warrior one on the left side. Rotate your hips forward. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, circle your arms down. Plant them on each side of your foot. Bring it back, chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, inhale that right leg high. Exhale, cross that knee over the right knee to the left elbow. And then straighten that leg out. We're going to do fallen triangle. Lift that left arm up. Send your hips high. Gaze up at that left arm. Exhale, plant that left hand. Lower your hips into straddle position. Walk across the floor over to your left leg. Flat back here. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, grow tall, walk back through center. Plant your hands at the top of your mat. Lift your hips up. Tuck that right knee back in, send it back. Three-legged dog on the right side. Go ahead, wash it out. Chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you feel tight right now, it's okay. We're going to go through this a few times. You'll open up more and more each time we go through it, releasing any emotions that have been stored in your hips over the past days, weeks, months, years. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, cross that left knee over to your right elbow. Slowly straighten that knee. Open it up, fallen triangle on the right side. Send your hips high. Gaze up at your right arm. Inhale here. Exhale, plant that right arm. Lower your hips down into straddle. Slowly walk over to the right side. Inhale, straighten your back, grow a little. Exhale, fold over that right leg. If you can't completely touch your chest to knee or forehead to knee and you're here, that's okay, as long as you have a flat back and your knees are not turning in towards each other. Make sure your knees are pushing out. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, slowly walk back through center, finding your hands at the top of your mat. Lift your hips up. Take that left leg high, three-legged dog. Go ahead, wash it out, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Tucking those elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna add on a little bit here. For now, connect to your breath. Don't lose breath to movement. Inhale through your nose, right leg goes high. Exhale through your nose, right knee to left elbow. Straighten that right leg out. Plant the foot on the floor. Send that left arm high, fallen triangle. Exhale, lower your hips down. Walk through center and straddle. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Hold here. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, walk back through center. Find your hands at the top of the mat. Lift your hips up, back to three-legged dog. Inhale, grow more. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that right foot in front of you. Crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted, 90 degrees in the front leg. Arms by your ears, gaze up. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, tuck your elbows. If you need a block for extra support here, that's okay. Otherwise, bring your hands to the mat. Walk out your left leg a little bit to create space into a lizard lunge. Go ahead, rock back and forth here. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, going deeper. Go ahead, start to rock over to your left side here and back center. Rock to your left, back center. As you're rocking to your left, your right leg is turning out. Good job. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Go ahead, bring your left leg in, take it to triangle pose. Bend into that front knee if you need to a little bit, or keep both straight. Your feet are parallel like train tracks, your toes pointing towards the top of your mat. Inhale here, flat back. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend into that knee, take it back, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, pressing through the tops of your feet, knees off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Let's add that onto the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, cross left leg over to right knee. Slowly straighten that knee out. Take your right arm high, fall in triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, sit down to straddle. Walk through center over to your right leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over your right leg. One breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk back through center. Plant your hands at the top of your mat. Lift that left hip off of the mat. Meet me in three-legged dog on the left side. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Then as lightly as you can, step in between your hands, crescent lunge on the left side. Right heel is lifted. Gaze up. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Go ahead, take your hands to heart center. Tuck your elbows. If you need a block, that's okay. Plant your hands on the mat. Walk out that left foot. Rock back and forth, lizard lunge. Go ahead, start to twist over to the right side. Your left leg is going to open a little more. Feeling the stretch in your outer left hip. Still breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, straighten both your legs. Let feet parallel, triangle pose. Inhale, flat back. If you need blocks here to support yourself, please, by all means, take them. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees if you need a little bit more support. Hold here for one more breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend into that left leg so you can send it back, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog here for 3 breaths. We have one more portion to add on to keep opening up our hips. The more you breathe, the deeper you breathe, the greater stretch you will get, more oxygen will flow to your muscles that are tight. Sometimes it helps to visualize inhaling the oxygen, and as you exhale, you're sending out all the toxins in your body. You can visualize the oxygen traveling down your throat, through your body, into your hips to create more space. Go ahead, inhale that right leg high. Exhale, cross it over, opposite elbow. Slowly straighten that right leg out. Inhale, lift that left arm up, fall in triangle. Exhale, sit your hips down. Walk over to the left side. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, slowly picking up the pace. Exhale, walk back through center. Plant your hands at the top. Take that right hip off the mat. Meet me in three-legged dog. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, knee to nose. As gently as you can, step that right foot forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, send your hands down on the mat. Walk that right foot out. Take 2 rocks forward and 2 rocks side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, straighten that leg, triangle pose. Inhale, go ahead, stand up. Rotate your hips through center, hands to heart center, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Sink down into a low lunge. Opening up your hips here. Inhale. Exhale, send it to the front of your mat. Go ahead, use your hands to walk yourself to the other side if you need a little bit more support. Inhale here. Exhale, here is a big movement. We're going to shoot our arms up, send it to warrior 2 on the left side to the back of your mat. Your front leg's at a 90-degree angle. Your back foot is planted on the mat. The knife edge of your foot is in line with the short edge of your mat. Go ahead, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, big movement. Push into your left leg. One leg Tadasana, one leg mountain pose. Right knee comes into your chest. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take your right ankle to your left thigh in a figure 4 position and fold forward. It may seem a little uneasy or a little bit scary to fold forward in this position, but I promise you when you get your hands to the mat or block, you're going to be more stable than if you were balancing without your hands. So go ahead, go for it, and enjoy the deep hip stretch. The more you bend your left knee, the greater stretch you will have. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold deeper. Bend that left leg a little bit more. Inhale, back to mountain pose with all the balance you have. If you need to tap your toe down to catch yourself, that's okay. Right knee in your chest. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, send it back, chaturanga, wash it out. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, that left leg high, still active in your arms, pushing through your fingertips. Exhale, cross it over to meet your right elbow. Slowly straighten that leg out. Inhale, right arm goes high, fallen triangle. Exhale, sit your hips down. Slowly walk through your center straddle over to your right leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk back through center. Have your hands find the back of your mat. Lift that left hip off. Meet me in three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Slowly and gently step that left foot forward. Meet me in crescent lunge. Gaze up, biceps by your ears. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your mat with your hands. Walk your left foot out. Take 2 rocks forward in this lizard lunge and 2 rocks to the side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, straighten that leg, your left leg. Meet me in triangle pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, big transition here, coming through center, Skandasana to now the front of your mat. Bend into that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, if you need to walk over to the back of your mat, bending into your left knee. Get ready for the big transition here. Inhale. Exhale, all your strength, open it up to warrior two on the right side. Go ahead, your knife edge of your left foot is parallel with the short end of your mat. 90 degrees in your right knee, arms are strong. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, gaze up. Inhale, through center, we're gonna bring it up. One leg mountain pose, send that left knee high, left knee towards your chest. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, make a figure four. Tuck your left knee on your right quad. Sink deep. And as you can, send your fingertips towards the mat or on your block. Figure four, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into that right knee a little bit more. Feel the stretch more in your outer left hip. Release your head. Focus the energy going towards your hips. Each inhale, sending more oxygen to them. Good job. Inhale, gaze in front of you. Exhale, send it back. One leg mountain pose. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, send it down, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, inhale up to the top of your mat. Go on your tippy toes. Exhale, jump through. If you can't jump through, that's okay. Walk your feet through. Go ahead, bend your knees. Send your hips high. We're gonna do a few of my favorite ab workouts. So go ahead and lay on your back here. Have your hips go high or your feet go high. And you're going to want to isolate the lower half of your body. Imagine that there's a wall from your hips straight up that your feet and knees cannot pass. We're just going to take hip raises here. Try not to swing forward like this. Rather, you want to imagine a string pulling from your feet going up without moving forward. We're going to go for 15. Go ahead. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep pushing, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, put your soles of your feet together, lower them down on the mat. Enjoy this full body stretch here. Arms can go over your head. We're going to end practice with one of my favorite hip openers, which is also doubling as a heart opener here. Go ahead and lift your knees together. See if you can feel your heels with your fingers. If you can't, walk your heels in closer. Here we're going to take bridge or full wheel. If you're taking bridge, you want to press up through your feet. Hips go high. You can use your hands for support on your lower back or for a deeper stretch and hold here. If you're taking wheel, starting from the same position, but this time your hands go by your ears, and on the inhale, you're going to press up. Go ahead, take whichever expression you would like. Hold here for 5 breaths. Three more breaths. In and out through your nose. Try to breathe deeper than what you feel like you're allowed to. One more big inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, slowly lower down. Go ahead, bring your knees into your chest. Take a few rocks. And whenever you're ready, we're going to do Shavasana in the butterfly position. So go ahead, bring your soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Let's take one hand on our heart, one hand on our stomach. In our final resting pose, I will guide you out of this in due time. For now, enjoy the stillness that you're allowing yourself to take in the midst of all the chaos that is all around us. Go ahead, have your breath return back to normal. A lot of the times if we're feeling cooped up, the best thing we can do for ourselves is move our body. Open our hips, take the goddess pose if you would like, or even just a simple butterfly or straddle. Open our root chakra up a little bit when it's starting to feel cluttered. It's a cleansing for your body to stretch your hips, so enjoy the goodness that you've given yourself today through this hip opener. Go ahead, start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Have your hands find your knees, slowly close them together. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth. We're going to rock up to a seated position today, eyes still closed, really feeling into your body. Whenever you're ready, rock into that seated position. When you're there, take your left hand to your heart, your right hand on your knee, palm facing up. May we visualize all of the release coming in through our right hand, the opportunities to release that we are ready to receive. And may we release everything pent up out through our right hand. May we allow this circuit to continue, a continuous cleansing, transformation. In through the left hand, out through the right. Go ahead, bring your hands to heart center. Today I want to thank you for taking time to take care of your body and your mind, allowing yourself to release whatever is pent up. I bow in gratitude. Namaste.